We've all seen that terrifying red light that comes on in our mixing sessions when something is turned up too loud. And to an audio tech, it's one of the most frustrating and annoying parts of our job because we've got to figure out how to fix that. But to understand how to stop that clipping from happening, we have to understand what clipping is in the first place. So here's the really key point to understand. All audio gear is designed to process audio within a certain range of gain or volume. And the term clipping is used whenever the audio source exceeds that limit of gain or volume. So in analog applications, this is actually sometimes a good thing. It can be used as an effect, or it can be done on purpose. It often is done on purpose in order to create a specific sound. You can create a certain amount of pleasing distortion the harder you push a signal past or into its limits. However, in the digital world, clipping is something that we want to avoid. And this is because when a digital source gets too loud, the computer will actually cut off that wave. Whenever it crosses that threshold of that range limit, it just basically cuts it right off and squares it off. And it does this by basically muting it on and off really, really quickly. And that creates that digital distortion sound that's very displeasing that we really want to avoid in our mixes. So with that understanding, let's circle back to the original question: how do we stop audio from clipping? And the answer is actually quite simple. We reduce the signal level back down into that range that the piece of gear is designed to process audio in. However, it can get a little bit more complex than that, because if we're dealing with a signal that has a lot of dynamic to it, it's sometimes difficult to get that signal turned up to a high enough resolution where it sounds good, but then also it doesn't go too high where it peaks and clips out. So this is actually where we use tools like compressors or limiters to reduce that dynamic range and kind of put a ceiling on that threshold so that we can ensure that our audio is not going to cross that into clipping. So basically, the simple answer is just turn the signal down until it doesn't clip anymore. But oftentimes, the more complex answer is you're going to need to use some different tools to get that audio under control and limit that range so that you can ensure that your audio is going to be solid and is not going to clip and exceed that range that that piece of gear is set to do. So it's a simple concept, but oftentimes pretty challenging to get right and actually implement correctly. So hope that was kind of helpful for you. If you're new to this channel, I want to offer you a free gift on my website, themixingprocess.com. It's called the 7-Step Mix. And this guide will walk you through the 7 steps that I take in every single mix that I do. And it'll give you a great systematic approach to follow to get consistent positive results in your projects. If that sounds like it'd be something that would help you in your mixing journey, then I'd encourage you to go download it. It's completely free to you on my website, themixingprocess.com. And as always, if you have any questions for me, you can type them in the comments below, or you can go to my website and contact me directly from there. I'd love to have a conversation with you and help you with any of your audio mixing or production questions or problems that you're dealing with. But until then, go be great at what you do. Thanks for watching.